Morning guys, hope you're having a good Friday, and for those of you that are having a weekend off, well done, and hope you enjoy it. Some of us have to work pretty much every day, and you're looking at one. Anyway, on today's video, I had a little bit of a kind of like fault brainwave the other day regarding Nissan introducing the 30 kilowatt hour variant of the 2018/2019 Leaf. Now, before everyone starts shooting me down about, oh, we need more range, blah blah blah, took a few points. Now, the first one is a fact on pricing. Now, a lot of people are mentioning rightly the 40 and indeed the 60 are pushing it way outside the realms of what they could actually afford in terms of going over to a BEV, whether it's the first one, second or third generation, doesn't matter. They're all very, very expensive vehicles, and when you can get an internal combustion engine vehicle that's going to do the same job for upwards of 10 or sometimes even £15,000 less depending on the model, they're a lot of money. And I appreciate that, and I feel very privileged. Like I said many months ago when I first started this vlog, I am very privileged to drive a BEV. A lot of people can't afford them for obligational reasons or whatever. Anyway, that's by the by. What I wanted to focus on today, and the reason why I think Nissan could actually pull off a masterstroke here in reintroducing that 30 kilowatt hour battery pack, is mainly because of costings. Now, I appreciate they've had to make the new tooling for the 2018 Leaf, but the fact that they've still got the battery production in-house, I'm sure that they could get either, they probably haven't got rid of the tooling for the 30s. I don't know if they can incorporate just the cells within the pack that goes under these vehicles, if it's any different in terms of its looks, and they could literally, like, I mean, the casing and the cells that just go into the pack would be, say, a lesser amount, which makes up that 30 kilowatt hour pack. Would that be a viable option for them to do? Because I actually think they could actually hit a niche market here. Now, the reason I say that is because, and this is what I'm saying about people shoot me down in flames straight away about the range and everything else. First of all, the 30 kilowatt hour and the 24 kilowatt hour have sold in huge numbers. They were first time buyers. They weren't second gen. And there are a lot of people that are coming from internal combustion engines, whether it's petrol, diesel or even hybrid, over to the first BEV and don't need the range of this vehicle or the 60. The reason why the previous shape Leaf sold in such huge numbers is because people don't need that range. Now, there could be the argument that the 30 and the 24 kilowatt hour Leaf didn't suffer from the rapid gate issues, which it didn't. So there's another plus point. I know that they've done a software update on the new one, but that's by the by. They've still fine for that process. The other point I wanted to make, and this is where I had this thought come into my mind about it, a lot of collaborational systems are in place at the moment, like supermarkets are actually having, instead of having rapid chargers, they are having rapid chargers, but they're also having the standard 6 kilowatt posts installed in mass. So we'll get like 3 or 4 of them. In, say, for example, over here in the UK, we've got a supermarket called Tesco. Now, Tesco's are doing a tie-in with Pod Point, which is my home charging point, and VW. And the point I wanted to make is that with my vehicle, on the test that I done many months ago, I get 15% per hour, and I personally wouldn't stop and charge for an hour and just get 15%. For me, it's, I might just charge at home. A 30 kilowatt, however, would be 25%, give or take. Now, that's a quarter of that battery's percentage. Now, that's worth doing. Maybe even leave it longer. Maybe you might go to the gym after you've gone, or go to the gym first, then go shopping. You know, but the point I'm trying to make is you're going to get a lot quicker charge with them slower chargers than what you would do if they didn't have any rapids. Now, I actually messaged Ryan from EV Opinions this morning because I watched one of his videos recently regarding him actually looking into buying the 40 kilowatt hour Leaf, which he absolutely loved, and he basically said it's a no-brainer. I can't do it. It's just too expensive. The price plans that they've actually got in place just don't make it viable. So he's actually going to keep his 24 kilowatt hour variant, which brought me to thinking, well, if he can make do with the 24, and Andy EV Man has still got his 30 kilowatt hour Leaf and he's still keeping it, surely there must be a market. I appreciate maybe not for those buyers that have already got the vehicles, because they wouldn't, it'd only be a little bit of a side upgrade. But for all new BEV owners, it could actually be a really, really good way for them to get into their first BEV. And like I said, Nissan could actually hit a niche market here if they price that vehicle correctly. I haven't got a clue what they could probably bring the price down to. I mean, if they say take £4,000 off the 40 kWh variant, they could also make it a pre-order only. So effectively, they only produce vehicles that are actually pre-ordered. So that means they're not going to be stuck with 30 kWh variants of this vehicle in stock. They could also maybe just do it as a base trim level, or maybe just the base and the top level. So effectively, ditch the N-connector variant and just do the Ascenta and a Tecna. But like I say, guys, it was just an idea that I thought. Whether or not we ever see this come to fruition is another matter. I just think that, like I said a little while ago, while they're actually producing all of these batteries in-house, I don't think it'd be that hard to actually do. And let's not forget, arguably, there are a lot of benefits of actually having this version over the previous version. And I'm not just talking about looks. I'm talking about dynamically. Like, I mean, the e-pedal, I assume it would be pretty much easy to actually adopt the e-pedal over for the 30 kilowatt. I mean, there could be other cost benefits as well. If they actually fit the old electric motor, which they must have probably thousands in stock for people who actually need them under warranty at some point. They've got an outlet for those electric motors. It'd be a detuned state, so effectively you'd have the old, I believe it was 109 brake horsepower, I can't remember off the top of my head, and effectively then you've got lower insurance group over the 40 and 60s. I don't know, maybe these points are all relevant, but I definitely think it's worth Nissan actually maybe even doing a little bit of investigation into this. It could open up a whole new level of sales for them, especially, like I say, if it's just a pre-order. So they're not committed to nothing. People place the orders, they produce a car. They might have to wait a bit of time for them to be built, but why not? Makes perfect sense in the grand scheme of things. And the fact that, like I say, a lot of people, for 300,000 plus people who bought the 24 and the 30 kWh Leafs, didn't need the range of the 40 or the 60s. They all may do. So I think it could actually be a nice little earner for Nissan. Anyway, guys, that was just all I wanted to put to you today. And I say it was only a thought, but I just thought, you know, you never know. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a good weekend, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye for now.